These are the fastest selfie drones in existence. This is the HoverAir X1 ProMax, which is the most advanced model from HoverAir. The biggest thing about this drone is that it goes really, really fast. So the maximum speed of the drone is 26 miles an hour, which is impressive. It also has a burst speed that is faster than this, which it can maintain for a very short period of time. But the 26 miles an hour means that it can follow you around on a bike, or if you're a very fast runner, it can follow you around without any problem, which is not something that either the DJI Neo or the DJI Flip can do. Better still, this drone weighs less than 200 grams, which is well under the 250 gram limit, which a lot of aviation sort of authorities pose. So this is a $700 drone. And I would expect a drone in this price category to be a bit more sturdy than what this is. It is a very sort of plasticky construction. I would be afraid to take it out in certain conditions that I would expect a professional drone to sort of perform in. So this can shoot in 8K up to 30 frames per second, and it can also shoot in 4K in 120 frames per second, which means that it can do slow motion footage. It has a vertical shooting option as well, so you can create stuff in 2.7K for social media directly without cropping the image. It has a 2-axis gimbal at the front, and it uses an electric image stabilization to stabilize the footage. It has a bunch of modes. It actually has 12 different shooting modes, including orbit, bird's eye. It can follow you. One of my favorites is the dolly zoom. As a sort of like professional drone, the X1 ProMax comes with a bunch of accessories. One of them is the power case. This is kind of like an insulated case. It has enough battery power to charge the drone 3.5 times over. The other thing that you can use ND filters with the footage, so you can swap the lens cover off to the ND filter. So that means that obviously if it's a very bright sort of footage that you're trying to record, you can use ND filters to tone it down a bit. The X1 ProMax and most HoverAir drones can be controlled 3 different ways actually. So you can use the button on the top to kind of use it as a normal selfie drone. You can also use a smartphone to control the X1 ProMax. And finally, you can use what's called the beacon. So the beacon looks kind of like a small little box with a screen on, and then you get 2 of these controllers. You can buy them separately, and what it does, if you attach the controller to the beacon, then you have a motion controller, or you can attach both controllers, in which case you can pop your phone at the bottom here and use it as a standalone full-on drone controller. The other benefit of the beacon is that it improves the range, which is normally 500 meters to 1 kilometers. The X1 ProMax hasn't got a built-in GPS, which is a bit of a shame. The only way to keep track of these drones is to kind of listen out for that little whir. It's a very clever little drone. I would say the X1 Pro, which is the drone that only does footage in 4K and not 8K, is a much better option for most people. Other than that, if you want literally the fastest selfie drone, you want to get the X1 ProMax.